Hello everybody, and welcome to our March beauty box unboxing video. I am excited to be back on Facebook Live. It seems like it's been a while. I do have pink and purple hair. I don't know how well you can see it in this light, but I've really liked having pink and purple hair. It's been fun. So I'll probably continue that for a little bit. I am having a decent week, but I hope all of you are having a way better week than me. I have our regular boxes that we always talk about: Birchbox, Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, Sephora Play, and Weebox. But this time I also have the Allure beauty box, which is completely new to me. This is my first month getting it. I'll tell you why I chose to get it, and then give you a little take on my sort of first impressions. I'll show you what's in the box. Before we get started, as we're waiting for people to come hang out with us, I want to talk about things from the last month's unboxing that I have been using and coming back to and all of that. That's something that I have been forgetting to do for a lot of our videos, so I made sure that I looked and went back and picked the items that I've been using. So the first thing is the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. This is the 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. I've been using this usually at night after I do my serums and stuff because it is hydrating, but it's not, there's a hair in my face somewhere, you guys. There's, it feels hydrating. It's lightweight. It's more of like a gel moisturizer, and it doesn't leave me really greasy and stuff. So this is great during the day, but I've kind of been slathering it on at night because I do feel like it's more hydrating. So this little puppy's almost empty. That's because I've been using it a lot. The next thing is the It Cosmetics flat kabuki brush. This is the flat top buffing foundation. I like this one. I have a ColourPop brush that's very similar to this with the flat head, I guess you could say. But I like this one because the bristles are softer. I feel like the ColourPop one was a little bit rough when I was like buffing in my foundation. So I use this when I use powder foundation, which I use today. And I just like how soft the bristles are. It's just easier on my skin. And it blends everything really nicely. So I really, really like this brush. I love It Cosmetics, and I love their brushes for sure. So the next thing that I have been going back to is this beauty filter cream, and I forgot the name of the brand. I believe it's a Korean beauty brand. Oh, Sun & Park. There it is, really tiny. Sun & Park Beauty Filter Cream Glow. So it's basically like a moisturizer you can put on under your foundation. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. It's a very subtle illumination. I really like it under my primer. And yeah, I really like it. It's moisturizing. It's not greasy. It feels really good, and it gives the skin a really nice subtle glow. So those are the three things that I have been using continuously from our last unboxing. So with that said, we should get into the boxes because we have a lot to cover. All right, so Birchbox is first. Here's the box. It's very pretty. It has this navy and rose design. I always like to see what they're going to come out with. All right, so the theme is invent the reality you want to live. Now, if I could do that. All right, so we're going to talk about these things. I'm going to start with the Curl Keeper by Curly Hair Solutions. This is the original Curl Keeper. It controls your curls. It's a lightweight cream. It is said to define, soften, and defrizz freshly washed strands, and you can add water to reactivate it and restyle. Now, I've used Curl Keeper stuff before. I've gotten them in plenty of boxes. It's not bad by any means, but I feel like it was easy for me to overdo it, and then it had like a kind of a crunchy feel to it. I really like the ones that don't feel crunchy. I mean, I've had curly hair my whole life, and there were things that I had to use as a kid, like drugstore products, that would make my curls look wet all day and be crunchy, and it's an awful look. So I like finding products that don't do that. I feel like when I used this one, it had a tendency to do that if I overused it. But the products that I use now, I really, really like. I started using the Luss Curl Cream for wavy hair. It's a Canadian brand. And I really like that. I do feel like it defines my curls better. And I also love the Royal Pro Cream. It's the Dream Cream from the Royal Locks company. They're on Amazon. I've talked about them plenty of times. But those two products are my favorite products to use in my hair as far as a curl gel or something like that. So there's nothing wrong with this. I feel like maybe I should use it again and just kind of remember how it was, but I just feel like it wasn't for me. Like I didn't like it as much as the other things that I've used now. And I do feel like it still had some of that crunchiness or whatever. All right, moving on, we have the Comfort Zone Active Pureness Fluid. So a full size of the Curl Keeper stuff is 19. A full size of this is 43. This is a lightweight moisturizer that hydrates your skin while mattifying powders create a smooth, even surface, making an ideal base for makeup. So typically I like mattifying products because I'm really oily. And I tried this one on my hand earlier, and it actually felt really nice. So it is a lightweight gel type situation. And it feels more hydrating when you put it on. It does feel very smooth, hydrating. I feel like it makes my skin look smoother. It dries down nicely. It doesn't feel tight. Some mattifying products feel really drying and tight. Excuse me. And this one doesn't. It does leave a nice, smooth, kind of silky, matte finish. And I haven't been using that many mattifying products lately because I feel like my skin has been getting a little more dry. And whenever I use my powder foundation, I feel like I need extra hydration underneath. So I haven't been using my mattifying products. And I haven't been too bad. So I don't know. I mean, with age, you kind of get drier, and that happens. Maybe it's starting to happen to me. I'm still oily, but I feel like the extra hydration has really helped me. So I try to make sure to moisturize and maybe over moisturize a little bit. But this feels really nice. This is definitely something that I would try because it doesn't feel dry and tight. It still feels really nice and hydrating. So I'm excited to try that. The full price is a bit much, but if it works, it works. Okay, next we have the Amika Reset Pink Charcoal Scalp Cleansing Oil. A full size is $25. This is made with detoxifying pink clay and stimulating Myas flower extract. It is an oil to foam pre-shampoo treatment that removes product buildup. You apply it to your dry scalp, massage, and then rinse. So I think this product was the one that I could choose to be in my box, because they do have where they'll have 3 products and you can choose one for Birchbox. And I believe this one is the one I chose because I'd never seen anything like it. It's a cleansing oil for your scalp. Like, that's just weird. But I thought it'd be fun to try. I don't use a lot of products, but I just think it was really interesting. It has a nice light soapy, but there's a mintiness to it. There's definitely like almost a rosemary mintiness to it, but it also smells just like a really fresh body wash soap kind of smell. I'm really excited to use it and try it and see what it's like. It sounded really interesting. So there's something new. If you've used it, let me know. I'm really curious about it. All right, so the next thing we have is the Beauty Crop Lighting Crew Highlighting Cream. A full size is $12. This highlighter lends a glow to the high points of your face when applied to targeted areas, or an all-over luminous look when mixed in with your foundation or cream. So I swatched this on my hand earlier because I was playing with some of this stuff to see how I wanted to do my makeup today, because I am using some of the products from Stuff Today. But this is metallic AF. It is super, super shiny. So there it is when it's not buffed out. Using a brush, I was able to buff it out. Like, a little goes a really long way. It is beautiful. It really is. But a little goes a long way. It is super bright. Let's see if we can just add a little bit. See, that's too much already. But it does add a really pretty glow. You can just use a very small amount and get a nice, let's do this side because I don't want to be lopsided, a really nice highlight. So a little goes a long way. I feel like if you have a nice buffing brush, you could get a really smooth application of this, but you really don't need a lot. It's super metallic. It doesn't look too like sparkly on the skin. It just has a nice sheen to it. I feel like it's going to look a little weird because I had my powder foundation and stuff. And you don't necessarily want to apply a cream over that. But anyway, I feel like there's some redness on my nose, you guys. I'm finding all the issues. So yeah, it dries down really nice. It's really reflective. It's really beautiful. A little bit goes a long way for sure. Let me get my my wipe. All right, so I don't want to make a mess. It's very important. So next we have the Grande Cosmetics Grande Primer. A full size is $25. So this is for your lashes. This is a pre-mascara thing. Swipe on 1 to 2 coats of this fiber and peptide infused lash primer as a base coat to boost your mascara strength and get thicker, longer, stronger lashes. So I mean, I've seen mascara primers and stuff, but I haven't really used them. I feel like I have decently long lashes, so it's just not something that I am always pulled towards or pulled to try. However, I did use this today. I'm wearing it now. It's said to like thicken and lengthen your lashes. I don't feel like it thickened mine at all, but it did lengthen them. And when I tried it on before my shower, when I wasn't wearing makeup at all, it was like crazy long. So if you're someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but you really want to define your eyes and just have that extra pop, I think this stuff is great because it does add that length. It looks like it's going to be a hot mess before you put your mascara on, but once the mascara is on, I feel like it's fine. And I'm going to show you the tube and stuff. But I am wearing it today, and I feel like there is definitely a difference. Like, I can see the lengthening. So that's cool. I mean, it's not something that I would use every day because you have to put it on and let it dry and then put your mascara on. And I'm usually always late and in a hurry. So it's not something that I would use all the time. But again, I feel like whether you don't wear that much makeup, whether you do, this is something that is cool. So it is like a white product. It does have this long kind of silicone applicator, which I find a little difficult to work with. It seemed like the product did kind of clump up a little bit, and that might be just because all the fibers are kind of together. So I don't know, as I use it, will it kind of smooth it out? It seems like the product is actually pretty thick, and I think that's why it tends to clump up. But you do that on your lashes. I'm not going to do it again on these, but I kind of wiggled it from the base up, so it does give a white look to your lashes, and it does look like it's going to be insane. Like you're going to think, oh, I just messed up everything. But I let it dry, and then I put on a coat of mascara, and it was fine. So again, I do feel like if you have long lashes already, or you wear glasses where your long lashes are an issue, you're probably not going to want to wear this. And even for me, my bangs have been catching on my eyelashes. So it definitely adds that length. I think it's cool to try. It does work as far as lengthening goes. I didn't feel like it added the thickness, but it definitely does something, and a very noticeable something. And whether you're a makeup person or not, I think this is a really cool product. So that is our Birchbox, and we made it through in record time, you guys. I like most of the stuff in this one. I'm really excited to try the hair stuff and the mattifying product. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a similar highlighter before, so and then I want to play around a little more with the lash primer. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, Finn. You want to say hi to the people? Finn's here. He wants to say hello. There's all the people. You see them? You see them? Oh, you gorgeous boy. All right, go play with your brother. Mama's busy. All right. So next we're going to do the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. The Ipsy Glam Bag Plus is $25 a month, but you get 5 full-size products. Now, compared to the Ipsy Glam Bag, that is one where you get the sample sizes, and it's only $10 a month. So you do fill out a beauty profile, but I feel like it's not everything is necessarily geared to the beauty profile, but you do have the option of adding things on. Full-size products that they're offering that month are $12, and you can also add sample size products for $3 each. So it just depends on what you're into, that kind of thing. I thought this one was really fun, so we're going to get into it. The first one is by Pureless. It is the Butter Me Orange Creamsicle Body Butter. So this is fortified with coconut oil. It has orange and vanilla. It has anti-inflammatory benefits to it. Pureless is a really great company. They have some really awesome stuff. And this is a nice lotion / body butter. I don't feel like it's as thick as a body butter, but it feels really nice on. Oh my God, it smells so good. It does smell like a dreamsicle, orange creamsicle situation. I love it. It's going to be great for summer. I might have to set it aside and just take it with me on my vacation. It smells great and it feels really good. It's very hydrating, but it's not greasy, which is always nice. It seems like it gets into the skin fast. Soaks in good. I like it. All right. So next, moving right along. So, and the full size of that is $24. I keep meaning to tell you that as we go. All right, so the next thing is the Real Her I Am Adaptable Matte Liquid Lipstick. It is $14. Let's see. It's supposed to be a non-drying pigment that applies like a liquid lipstick and dries down from shiny to matte. So it is this gorgeous red color. We're going to swatch it here. Ooh, child. That is really pretty. So I'm going to see how it dries down because I haven't played with this yet. And then we'll see if it moves at all. The packaging is really pretty, and the tube has this nice little shiny bit to it. Oh, I was just looking at this that came out. So this is an adaptive athlete. So that's cool that there's like some diversity in there. They've included other people who aren't just like tall and thin and completely able-bodied, or however you want to call it. So we're going to let that dry down. It is really, really pretty. It does have like a shiny glossiness to it that it, and it is drying down to more of a matte look. So we'll let that go and we'll play with it in a bit, and we'll move on to the next thing, which are the Farrah brushes. This is a 5-piece eye perfection set. It's valued at $50. So, I mean, these are brushes, 100% vegan bristles. I'm going to take them out so you can see them all. I haven't played with them yet. They do have really soft bristles. They're really lightweight. So they don't feel like they're $50 worth of brushes. But they do have a more flat angled brush. There is this nice fluffy, not quite domed brush. A nice buffing brush there for your crease. And then there's 2 of these fluffier, yeah, those are basically the same thing. Yeah, so these will probably be good for maybe a highlight, maybe an all over kind of buffing situation. So yeah, I mean, they're nice. I always love getting brushes to try. They do have really soft bristles. So that's fun. I always love when Ipsy sends brushes, even if it's not something I necessarily need, but I love to use brushes and try different brushes out. All right, the next thing is the Benefit Cosmetics Sunbeam Golden Bronze Complexion Highlighter. So this is a golden shade that warms up all skin tones like a bronzer and reflects light like a highlighter. So when I tried this, because I was going to use it today, I didn't feel like it had a lot of bronzing pigment to it. It comes like this. But it was sparkly. So I'm going to show you. It has kind of like a nail polish applicator. We're going to put some on my hand. I've used some of the other products, but I think I used the more white highlighter before from them. So that's what it looks like. It is like a nice warm color there, but I'm going to buff it out. Now it's beautiful, but it doesn't have a lot of bronzing pigment to me. It just has a lot of really pretty like golden sparkle. So I feel like in the summertime when you're not wearing, so you can barely even see it there. In the summertime when you're not wearing a lot of makeup, but you just want that glow, I think that's really pretty. It does dry down. It looks reflective. Like I just think it'd be a great highlighter because there's not really any bronziness to me anyway. And that's regular $26. So I think it just depends. If you're super, super pale, there might be more of a color to you. And I'm not necessarily tan at all. I'm pretty pale. I feel like when I'm holding it back like this, you can see a little bit of the bronziness in the camera at least. So maybe there's a little something to it, but it's mostly just pretty and shiny and sparkly. But I'll play around with it because, you know, I like to try new things. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting to everything. So the next thing is, okay, I must have added those. So I added like 3 things, you guys. But the other thing that I got in my box was the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. Now, this is a palette of 9 different shades. It is quite lovely. These are a little bit more pink toned than they look in the camera. I was swatching these at Sephora one day when I had to go return some foundation, and I ended up buying this palette. So I already own it. So I was bummed when it was the one that I got sent, because there was a couple that they would send, and I was hoping for the other one because the other one I've had on my Sephora wish list for a while. But I really do love these shadows and this palette. I will show you the one that I am using. So this is mine that I own. And it's, you know, it's definitely been used. So I'm going to just swatch a few of these shadows. And I really, really like the Huda Beauty eyeshadows and stuff. That's mainly the thing that I've used from the brand. They're really, really pretty. And there are so many different versions of this palette with different color combinations. There's a green one and a blue one and a purple one. There's one with just bright colors and one with just sparkly colors, and just all kinds of things. There's something for everybody with these. And these are $27 a piece. So I ended up, because the smoky palette had been on my Sephora wish list for a while, like since I bought the mauve one. So the smoky one was the one I wanted, but they ended up having it as an add-on. So I was able to get it for $12 with the add-on situation for the Ipsy bags. So this one has like some golden colors and browns. There's two matte browns and then a warm matte and a black. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch. I'll swatch the black and maybe one of these lighter colors. So they tend to be a little powdery when you're first using them, but they go on beautifully. So these are some of the smoky colors. They're really great neutrals, and you can make a lot of different looks with these. I think it'll be a great travel palette because it's got a little bit of something that you would use normally. You know, there's nothing crazy, and I'm always looking for a really great travel palette. So I was really excited that they did offer it for the add-ons, and I was able to get it because I really wanted it. So I also added the Ofra highlighter in Star Island. I really like the Ofra highlighters. I have a little highlight trio, the Feeling Myself pack. Those highlighters, there's three definite shades. There's more of a darker champagne shade, there's a light pink, and there's one that's really golden. Now I tend to mix them together, and that is a pretty good color combination for me because just each one on their own is just not quite right for my skin. But they're gorgeous highlighters, and you can kind of sheer them out or build them up. They do last a while, even though they're a powder. This is the color Star Island, which I think is a really great shade for me. So I was happy to grab it. Usually these are, I think they're regular, maybe $30, but I was able to get this for $12, so that's cool. And this shade is kind of a really light golden color. I wouldn't quite say it's a champagne. It's like maybe a pale gold. And it just gives this really glowy kind of lit within look. And you can kind of sheer it out. It's just really, really gorgeous. I am wearing it today, and I really like the way it applied. It's very smooth and silky. It's not glittery, but it is shimmery, metallic. It's highlighter. So it's gorgeous. When you put it on, you're just like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I do. I always go, ooh, every time. Every time. And then the last thing I added was this Illamasqua Hydra Veil hydrating gel. So I think it's basically a moisturizer. It's a clear gel that helps skin feel hydrated and soothed. It's lightweight, water-based. Formula is quickly absorbed into the skin, and you can wear it as a base for your foundation. I tend to go for like an actual primer. It comes in this really cute little container. So this was the sample size. So this was $3. So it is, oh, it looks weird. I haven't opened it yet, you guys. So it is this clear gel. It almost kind of looks like Jello. Ooh, oh shit. It's like a Jello. Look at that. Okay, let's see if you can. Look at that. It's like a Jello. That's crazy. All right. I'm going to apply it to my hand. We'll see how it feels. Ooh. That does feel nice and hydrating. It does feel really good. That texture is crazy though. It's just like a wet Jello. So weird. It doesn't really have a smell to me. There might be like a really faint floral smell. I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited to try that. Like all over my face. It's such a crazy texture. It's really weird. I've never come across something quite like that before. It does feel super hydrating. It does absorb really fast. It makes my skin feel super soft. So I'm excited to try that on my face for reals. I've never tried anything by the Illamasqua brand, so when I saw this pop up in the add-ons, I really wanted to give it a go, and I'm glad that I did because it feels really good. All right, so that is our Ipsy Glam Bag. This liquid lipstick, sometimes I forget words, did dry down completely matte. I'm going to rub my hand on it. My finger's a little bit wet, so it did move around. It didn't just stay. But for the most part, it's there. So it is more of a long-wearing lipstick. It doesn't feel dry. So I'm interested it's going to stain. I'm interested to try it on my lips and see how it feels, if it is really drying or not, because I don't tend to wear liquid lipsticks because they are so drying, and it can just be super bothersome to me. Ooh, you really got to scrub that lipstick off. So it is definitely a long wearing one, but I'm interested to know how it feels once it's on the lips because, like I said, I usually don't wear liquid lipsticks for that reason. All right, moving right along. We're going to go to our Sephora Play Box. They come in these plastic, like reusable bags now. Hi, Sharon. And, that's fine and good. I can use these for travel, so it's not a huge deal. Let's see. Let me grab these products over here. I'm going to have to turn my table around so I can get to them. All right, so, So this Sephora Play was not as exciting to me as some of the other ones. Oh, this just broke, but it's fixable. I do love Sephora Play. It's usually my favorite one because they have these great pullouts with lots of fun information. They really put a lot of thought into these, and that's one of the things that I really love about them. So we're going to start with the 3-2-1 Lift Off Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1 Texture Volume Body Spray. So it's a weightless dry spray that adds that texture and that volume to your hair. Now, I believe I've gotten something like this before, but I've also gotten some dry shampoos and stuff, so maybe I'm thinking of something else. But something like this would be great for me to take on my vacation. I really love my Joico Body Shake for volume, but it's in a giant container, so and they don't have minis or anything. So this is something I would definitely try and make sure that it works right. And then take it with me to just add a little bit of volume and stuff. Because especially when I'm on vacation, I like to just let my hair air dry. And specifically where I'm going, I'm not going to take a hair dryer. I'm just going to take my diffuser and fingers crossed things will go well. So yeah, I'm excited to try this because I feel like this one is probably a different product, even though I've gotten some stuff from Dry Bar before. So speaking of dry shampoo, there's the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I've gotten this so many times in so many boxes, and I'm kind of sick of seeing it. I don't use dry shampoo a lot, but I have been using it a little more lately. So anyway, it's a great dry shampoo. It has a nice smell to it. It's dry shampoo. So yeah, there's another dry shampoo for me to add to my collection. All right, the other product that we have is a defining moment. This is the Sephora Collection Lashcraft Big Volume Mascara. I feel like I've received this before and probably have multiple ones up there in my little mascara container. There's the brush. So it is a nice thicker brush. I like the ones that have that kind of applicator. The big fluffy ones. But I don't like getting mascaras because I'm really, really picky about my mascaras. Typically, for me, I need ones that are the fiber ones, the tubing ones that stay and don't bleed, because it's pretty much everything gives me raccoon eyes except for the tubing ones. But I also love the Benefit Roller Lash. That one is not a tubing mascara, but I've been using it for a couple of years now, and I love it. It doesn't do the raccoon eyes, and I sweat and I cry and I'm oily and all of that, and it's great. So if you're still looking for a really great mascara, I would say get the Benefit Roller Lash, because that's really the only non-tubing one that works well for me. So yeah, I don't like getting mascara. All right, so the next thing is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. Now, I was really excited to get this. I've been wanting to try it. It's a newer product. I want to say it came out within the last year. And so I like the Supergoop brand. They have a lot of great SPF products. They still have some, what's considered more toxic ingredients, but they're way, way, way better for you than like Hawaiian Tropic or the Neutrogena any sunscreen you can just go to Walmart and get. No, those are bad. So I like that this one has less crap in it, but it still has some crap in it. But I'm excited to try it because it is a facial sunscreen. And I always try to look for ones that aren't greasy and that don't have the white cast. So I'm really excited to use this. No, it is like a light gel, and it's not greasy at all. Like, my fingers aren't greasy, and it dries down really smooth. So I'm really, really interested in using this. Now, my liquid foundation is the It Cosmetics CC Cream, and that has SPF, but my powder foundation does not have SPF, so I always worry about that when I'm wearing my powder foundation. So this is definitely something that I can wear on those days when I'm just going to throw on some of the powder foundation or one of my other foundations that doesn't have SPF, and so that makes me feel kind of protected. So I'm really excited to use this product. I don't have full size prices for you guys. They don't put that on the Sephora thing, so I'm not just forgetting to do that. It doesn't have a scent or anything. It is oil free. I was trying to read a little bit more of here. Shine control, and they say you can use it as a primer as well. It's really smooth. I wouldn't use it as a primer, but I would use it under my primer. All right, so next up we have the NARS bronzing powder in Laguna. It is like a baby NARS product. It is so cute. It does have a little mirror inside, but here's what the bronzer looks like. I'm actually wearing it today, and it looks like it's going to be really dark, but it's not. Now, when I swatch it, it's gonna look dark on the camera, but we're gonna buff it here, and you can kind of see where I put it, but it's not heavy. It's not too orange. It's not too ashy toned. It's like a nice middle ground. It does have a slight sheen to it, even though it looks matte in the container. There is like a little bit of a shimmer to me, just like a very, very tiny bit. You can kind of see it in the light here, but it is not sparkly. It doesn't have any kind of shimmery particles that show up. And I really, really liked it. It was really easy to blend out. It was easy to not over apply because it kind of shears out as you buff it. So I really, really like it. It has a really great feel to it. It's very silky. Really, really enjoyed that today. I am wearing it today, as you can see it a little bit. But yeah, I was really, really happy with it. I haven't used NARS products for a while, even though I do own some. And they do have really great products. So I'm excited to give this more of a try. But I do like that it wasn't too harsh. It wasn't too dark. It wasn't too anything. It was like, you know, right, nice in the middle there. So, woohoo. All right, next we have the, hi, Sherry. I'm yammering on. I just saw that you said something. Welcome. All right, next we have the Versace Bright Crystal perfume. I do think that I sprayed it on here, but I don't smell it anymore. Now, y'all know that I hate getting these freaking fragrances all the time because I wear basically the same thing, and I have for over a decade, and I love it. So I'm not really into like new fragrances. This one smells nice, though. It's not too powdery, and it's not too floral, and it's not too imposing. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. So this one says it has more, so it has peony and yuzu and pomegranate and magnolia. I do like the darker sort of amber musk scents now. Yeah, so I like this. It's fresh and clean. It's not too heavy. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. That hardly ever happens. Usually I sniff something and I'm like, gross, you guys. So that's our Sephora play box. I think we're making great time. You know how I love to yak. And that one, you know, it had some good stuff in it. I wasn't crazily wowed by it, but there are some little standouts like that NARS bronzer. All right, so the next thing we have is the Allure beauty box. Hold on, let me get some water. Oh, I'm parched. All that yapping. Okay. I was going to try to... Oh, this is not working. Okay, we'll mess with that later. So, Allure Beauty Box. I've heard really good things about it, really good reviews, but I get the 3 beauty boxes, and I don't want to overdo it, even though I'm always curious about the other ones. So, I went ahead and decided to try this one because they are $15 a month, but you can get your first box for $10. That's cool. You can get it through Amazon or you can get it through their website. I actually would suggest getting it through Amazon unless you specifically want whatever their free to new customers gift set is. Unsubscribing, you have to actually email them or call them, which I find is a pain. And I didn't know that before I signed up. But the reason I signed up and decided to go ahead and try them is because they offered a La Mer sample set for new customers. And you guys know I love La Mer. I do. I tried those 2 samples before from one of those kits I got. And oh my God, I love La Mer. La Mer, it's wonderful, but I will never pay $250 for a full-size moisturizer. So I did get my little kit though. Now it was weird because I got the actual box with the products before this arrived. This arrived separately. It was just wrapped in like a plastic wrap, and it was addressed to me or the current resident, which pissed me off because the whole reason I got the Allure Beauty Box was because I wanted this. And current resident, my butt, it's mine. It's my La Mer. So that annoyed me. I thought that was weird. But you get these 2 teeny tiny, wonderful little samples. girl, there's some more. But this is like $80 worth of stuff right here. So this is the original moisturizing cream. Look, oh, it's so cute. Look at it. Um, Now, this is the one that I had used before, and I got the eye cream with that other kit. So this is a totally different product. This is the concentrate. So it's like a face serum, I believe. And again, there's no extra instructions or anything like that, so I'll have to look. So here's what it actually comes in a tube like that, like a container. I'm losing all my words. So the concentrate makes skin soft and radiant, helps soothe redness, and gives a velvety canvas for foundation. I am not going to squeeze any on my hand because it is very expensive. But yeah, this is more of like a liquid serum consistency versus the actual moisturizer. So anyway, I was really excited to get the La Mer because I'm never going to pay the full price for it unless I win the lottery. But I'm excited to use it. I think I'm just going to save it and take it with me on my vacation so I look my best the whole time because I'm going to need the extra moisturizer. All right, so the Allure Beauty Box. It comes in this little plastic bag. It's basically like a little clutch, little plastic clutch. So I thought it was nice that it wasn't just like a normal bag that everything comes in. It's a little bit different. So that was cool. And it does come with a little booklet about the products. Again, I got this for $10 because I just signed up for it. Otherwise it's $15, just to let you guys know. All right. So the first thing is the Tarteist Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in the color OG. This is regularly $20. I don't wear liquid lipsticks, like I said, because they're usually super drying. And this color is hideous on me. I'll tell you that right now. It is like a gray, purpley brown. It looks terrible on me. I tried it on before my shower, and it was very, either I look like a zombie or I look like someone from the 1960s, because you know when they'd wear a more pale, kind of frosty colors, either eyeshadow or lipstick or something, it's just like too light for their skin. This is kind of what it looks like on me. It's just not a good look for me. I don't like it. It feels nice. It doesn't feel overly drying, but again, I haven't tried wearing it on my lips, and it's just not the color for me. So I'm going to see if any of my friends want it, because it's just not my color. All right, moving right along, we have the Mamond Rosewater Toner. This is $23 regularly. They use organic damask roses. And it's a great toner that moisturizes and softens your skin. I'm going to give it a sniff here for you because I haven't played with any of this stuff. It does have a really nice rose scent. It's not like a fakey rose smell either. What does Sherry say? I love your honesty. Girl, yeah, I mean, I have to be honest. Because I'm not going to fake it because that doesn't do any of us any good. It's really important to be honest. I'll tell you if I don't like something. Anyway, this smells really good, and I'm really excited to use it. I love my rose oil cleanser, and I normally didn't like rose scented products. I think before they always smelled too fake. I think there's a lot of better natural products out there now that use real products. And so this has a lovely smell, and I'm really excited to use it. Alrighty, what else do we got? What else is in here? Okay, so we have the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. So I don't really like their booklet as much. I'll tell you that right now, because there's just like a random person, I guess, that works for Allure, and they have this long thing about where they keep their mascara and what they like about it and all this stuff. I would rather just like cut and dry, like facts versus someone else's opinion, but that's just me. Let's see, what does this person say? It makes their lashes long and thick. It doesn't clump. Yada yada. So I don't always like mascaras. I certainly don't like getting mascara samples. So this I'm not crazy about. I haven't used this particular product from Wander Beauty. I have tried another Wander Beauty mascara and it was not for me. This is $26 regular. I'll give it a go and see if it gives me the raccoon eyes. I promise you it's probably going to, because that's what happens with most mascaras. But I will report back next time and try this stuff and let you know, because it would be nice to find some other options. And this one says it's volumizing and lengthening, so, you know, I'll try it. Okay, next we have the Brow Gal Instant Tinted Brow Gel. This is from, excuse me. Oh, I thought it was from the Balm, but I guess it's from the Brow Gal, but it's the same font as the Balm. Get your own font, Brow Gal. Anyway, here's what it looks like. And it has this really long applicating handle. And so here's where all the product is. It does have this really tiny mascara applicator. This is a tinted brow gel. It is the color Brown Hair 02. Let me see. Do they have any actual information about it? It's $22 regularly. There are tiny microfibers. It's not crunchy. It's very lightweight. So I did use this today. I went over. Let me show you my brows. Okay. So I went through it with this tiny wand, which it is really nice that it's this small, and tinted everything. And then I went back through with my regular eyebrow pencil and just kind of filled in everything and shaped it a little bit more. But I didn't spend as much time on my brows with using this. I didn't need to fill it in as much. So I thought that was really cool. I just bought the Urban Decay one of their new brow things. It's the one that has a primer and then also a tinted gel. So I'm excited to give that a try and kind of compare. I liked this. I thought the color was a little too red for me, considering my hair color right now. But with the other products that I put in it, so I did a pencil that's brown, and then I did my my lighter colored brow gel over it just to lighten them a little bit because it seemed like it was a little dark, and that was fine. It wasn't crunchy at all. It went on really well. It wasn't super messy, and I feel like the red tones were toned down by the other products I used, but it was a little bit too red on its own. I don't know how many colors they have. It doesn't really give me any details in this thing. I wish it was a little more detailed, but I'm interested to go see what other colors they have. There might be something that's a little better suited to me. If I like it better than the Urban Decay product, I would buy one in the proper color, even though that one's not that bad. Does that make sense? I'm going on and on. Okay, so next we have the Allure Seriously Soothing Night Oil. So it comes in this little box, of course, but it's a very nondescript bottle, which I thought was kind of odd, but it's a sample product, so, you know. So there are 10 hydrating oils packed in each bottle. There's sweet almond, jojoba, blue tansy, which is a type of chamomile, and they don't tell you what else. So you can use it at night after retinol. You can use it on the ends of your hair, on your cuticles, on dry spots, before you apply makeup, or maybe even your elbows if they get dry. So that's cool. I like that it's something that you can use on your whole body essentially for those little things. It is $12.99 for 1 ounce. And to compare, this is 0.3 ounces. So it seems like a decent amount you get in $12.99. And Allure is more of a natural product, so they don't have all the crap, which I think is also really nice. I was going to try to see if they had all the ingredients listed in here. Oh, here we go. So, sweet almond oil, jojoba seed oil, castor oil, argan oil, kale oil, rosemary, vitamin E, rose, grape, kukui nut, blue tansy, yarrow, matricaria, and jasmine. After all that, I want to give it a sniff and see what it smells like. Oh, haha, it's a roll-on. Check that out. All right, let's see. It doesn't really have much of a smell. I think I can kind of smell the jasmine, but it's very faint. It soaks into the skin really nicely. I'm excited to use that and see how that feels. Okay. Seems cool. I'm excited. And drop my paper. Okay. So then, oh, no, we have 2 more things, don't we? We have 2 more things. 2 more things in this box. So next, we have the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. This is a light and easy hair mask with hydrating ingredients like jojoba seed oil, panthenol, sea buckthorn seed oil. You leave it on for 5 to 7 minutes and then have really soft, amazing hair with no frizzies. So that's cool. I'm going to give it a sniff for you. A full size is $28. Let's put it over here. So it does feel like it's more lightweight than the sort of thick, creamy hair deep conditioners and stuff. Okay, it smells like a dry shampoo to me. So just light, floral, clean. It might be a little strong if your nose is really sensitive, but it has a nice smell to it. I'm always excited to get deep conditioners and things like that because I have curly hair and it's always thirsty. All right, next we have the Model Co. Metallic Eyeshadow Trio in Mykonos. So I love The Office. I'm always watching it. Sean's always laughing at me for watching it all the time. But it's like having your best friend with you, and it just makes me feel comforted, and I'm always laughing at it. Anyway, when I saw the name Mykonos, I thought that's Michael Scott's Grecian character, his Greek guy that comes to the sales meeting or whatever. He's Mykonos. I love The Office. Okay, so this has a burgundy, a pinky, champagne, and a brown color in it. I think that's really selling these colors short because they're very pretty. They're decently pigmented. I wouldn't say they're like crazy pigmented, but they are gorgeous colors. They do apply more pigmented when they're wet. Let me get these up here so you can see them. They look a little more toned down in the camera to me here, but you can still see how shiny they are. I am going to go ahead and get some on my fingers so I can swatch them for you. Oh, I dug in there good. So I am wearing them today. I'm going to look down. I'm wearing the burgundy on the outside of my eye, but I also have a matte shadow with it there. And then I'm wearing the pinky champagne color in the inner corner, and also a little bit on my lid. I'm going to look down. And then I have the brown color in the center of my lid. And I feel like in this light, they don't quite look as pigmented. So I don't know if they faded a little bit. I do wear eye primer, but they just don't look as I had them before. So we'll see if they have like a longer wearing sensibility later on. But I did add some other stuff on top of it, so maybe it was me. here is what they swatch like. They're really, really gorgeous. The brown is more of a rosy brown color, which is one of my favorite colors of eyeshadow ever. I have a ColourPop one like that, and there's one from Colored Rain like that. The burgundy is gorgeous. It's more of like a pink burgundy. And then this one is a peachy, pinky golden color. They're really, really pretty. I don't have a lot of Model & Co. Items. I feel like mostly they've sent me lipsticks before, and I haven't really been that into them, but these are really, really gorgeous. And I really like the color combo. They go well together. You could just do one eye look with them. Really pretty. A full size is $18. I don't know if this is the full size or not. It doesn't really say. So I'm sorry, I don't have all that information. But anyway, gorgeous. And that is our Allure box. So the thing that I really, really liked about this one is that there were, aside from the Tarte lipstick stuff, they were all different products that I don't normally get in the other boxes. And they were different brands that I don't get often. I mean, aside from Amika, but in the other boxes, I usually get a dry shampoo or something. So it was nice to have a mask. You know, I'm not crazy about the mascara, but I'm going to try that one. I haven't tried it before. So these were products that I haven't gotten from other boxes and stuff, aside from the lipstick. So I was really, really happy with it. I am going to get it for another month at least and see if it, you know, makes me excited. If that's the case, I may not get a Birchbox anymore. That one just hasn't been as exciting. We'll see. We'll see. I hate change, but I like to try new things, but I have to control myself too. It's difficult. But anyway, let me go ahead and try to take some of this off. We have one more box. It is our Weebox. So we have completed all of the beauty options this month. I am excited to use a lot of this stuff and report back to you in the future. So as you know, Weebox is all about Scotland. I've been getting it for about a year now, I think. They usually have an Outlander box, which is really what started it for me. Plus, I love Outlander, so I think Scotland is amazing, and I always want to learn more about it. And now I'm actually going to go to Scotland, so I'm trying to retain all this information so I remember everything. And, you know, it's just fun. It's just fun. So this theme is the Scottish Highland Kitchen. They do have a little insert with things about the particular products that are in there. So last month we got the diffuser oil, the rose oil with the diffuser sticks. I have it in my dressing room. It smells amazing, and it is the best diffuser, like scent wise. It fills the room, but it's not overpowering. It smells amazing. It doesn't like fade. It's great. It works so good. I ended up buying one on Amazon in a different scent for the bedroom. And then I got a different company's one for the living room, but that one doesn't work as good. So this Shearer Candles diffuser, you can find them on Amazon. It takes a little longer to get to you because they're coming straight from Scotland. If I have time while I'm in Glasgow, I'm going to go to the candle store and sniff all the scents and see if I can like ship some stuff back. Fingers crossed, because I don't know that I'll have time to go to the store, but you can still get it on Amazon. So that's cool. All right. The Scottish Highland Kitchen. So the first product is the Scottish Food Bible by Lady MacDonald, Isle of Skye. Super excited. So, okay. The issue with Weebox this month is that there are a couple of things that I've already gotten in previous Weeboxes. this being one of them. I already own the Scottish Shrewd Bible. They've already sent it to me. They have amazing little books. They get so much information and stuff into the little books they send, and they're actually really quality made. So I don't want to like diss Weebox, but I'm ready for some new stuff. Like, don't send me the same thing. But these have wonderful recipes in them. Maybe I can give this to someone who would use it and really enjoy it, because like I said, I already have one. But there's all kinds of different recipes and information. It's a great little book. I'm gonna go to the Isle of Skye. I'm so excited. And yeah, they're great. They're great little books. I just wish it was one I didn't own already. And speaking of things we've already had, we have Scottish tablet. This is just like sugar fudge, okay? It's just sugar fudge, which fudge is sugar anyway, but there's definitely sugar, there's milk, there's salted butter, there's sweet condensed milk, and there's glucose syrup. Now, if you don't know what tablet is, I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm not going to take a bite this time. There's what it looks like. It's just sugar fudge. It's just sugar. It's just sugar, you guys. I am trying to do like a modified, not too strict Whole30 right now, just to get back in fighting shape for my vacation, because I hate traveling. I hate flying. I'm okay with being the passenger on a road trip, because I'm used to that. I hate flying. Flying sucks. It's awful. I hate it. It's the worst part of anything. When are we going to have the transporter so we can just go to like a docking station or something? We have our suitcase with us. We say, beam me up, Scotty. And then we're where we want to go. Okay. And it's easy, and there's not stress, and there's no one staring at you because you're the fat girl on the plane. I don't want to deal with it. I don't. I hate flying. But it's a necessary evil to get where you're going and to have fun. So once I get to where I'm going, I'm fine. But I just need to be the best me I can be for my trip. And that means eating all the vegetables and having a clear mind, really. So, so anyway, sugar fudge. I'm sick of getting tablet, honestly, in the Weeboxes. I don't really eat it because it's so sugary. It's just too much for me. All right, moving right along. Sorry about my little tangent. We have the thistle, which is the national emblem of Scotland. This is a slate thistle coaster. It does have a nice felt back. This is crafted in Ayrshire. And it's just like a cute little coaster thing you can put in your kitchen, like kind of like a little trivet type situation. So I love that they send useful things that you can actually use, like whether it's candles or the diffuser, or there's been tea towels and things like that. There's always something useful in these boxes, even when they send you a tablet again. So I do like that. And I can always be so happy that it's not haggis potato chips again. Those things were awful. And I don't remember what month we got it, but if you go back to one of our previous Facebook Lives, if you missed that one, I tasted them live, and it was not good. The first bite was okay. The second one, things got bad. All right, so next we have this cute mug that's got a Highland Coosh. Look how cute they are. I can't wait to see them in person. They do have these nice mugs. This one's actually a lot bigger than some of the other ones they've sent. And it's just pretty. And I would use this as like a little planter even, or something to hold some pins on my desk. Like, it's just cute. So, you know, you can always use a mug. You can always do something with it. And then last we have whiskey barrel shavings. I was going to read a little bit about it. Let's see. Okay, so iconic depth of flavors of Scotland and White Rose Creations whiskey barrel shavings, ideal for your barbecue or home smoker. So I did tell Sean that he's going to have to grill something now, because we have these. I was going to give him a sniff because I didn't open this package yet, and I like being able to try things for you here. And since I'm not going to eat the tablet, I thought I'd sniff the shavings. Oh, okay. They do have a very like sweet whiskey scent. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be. I like it. I think that would be really good to grill some fish. I think we should grill some fish. That smells really good. Okay, so that's our Weebox, and that is all of our monthly subscription unboxings. I'm so excited that we made it in time. It's about as long as the other videos, but it's not crazy long. And I was really worried about that because we had the extra box and all of this other explaining I was going to do for you. So yeah, if you don't have any more questions or anything, thank you for those of you who joined me. I'm so excited that you got to come hang out. I do have some different makeup products and stuff to play with and swatch for you in the future. We might have sort of intermittent Facebook Lives, and I'm also toying with the idea of not doing Facebook Lives anymore and instead doing YouTube videos. So I don't know. I'm going to play around and see what works best for me. It's just, there's a lot of things that I want to do. There's a lot of things going on. I hate editing videos, so I don't know if YouTube's the right thing. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I love doing these things. I love being able to talk to you guys and share this information with you. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a great time. I hope it was fun and you learned something new and maybe you found a product you wanted to try. If you try any of these things, if you've tried them before, leave me a comment. Let me know if you liked it. And I look forward to hearing from you. Stay tuned to the Facebook page. I will keep you updated on whether we're having a Facebook Live that week or not and what we're going to talk about. Like I said, I do have new products to play with. I have some brand new products from Hard Candy to play with. Lots of glittery things. Yeah, there's like a travel kit from Birchbox that's pretty amazing that I want to tell you about. And there's some new makeup that I tried that I haven't tried before. So we've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. I just need to make sure that I have time to talk to you about it. All right, I'm going to shut up. I hope that all of you have a great night. I hope you had a great dinner. I got to go find something to chow down on because it is dinner time now. And I will talk to you guys in the future. All right, I hope you have a great weekend. Stay sparkly, you guys. Bye.